After a long, strange journey, it looks like T-Mobile and Sprint will finally be allowed to devour each other and become a single wireless carrier worth about $160 billion. Reports from CNBC and the Wall Street Journal this morning suggest that the US Department of Justice could give its blessing to these companies as soon as tomorrow, July 25th. Now, you probably don't need me to tell you that T-Mobile and Sprint have been trying to make this happen for a while now, but their talks had stalled out at least twice in the last 5 years. So, how did we get here to the point where this deal's almost done? Well, it's thanks in large part to Dish, which you might know best as a satellite television provider and the owner of Sling TV. For years now, the company has been snapping up broad slices of wireless spectrum, and it hasn't really done anything with it. I mean, it had plans to launch a narrowband Internet of Things network by 2020, but that would still leave the company with massive unused spectrum holdings. Now, Dish has agreed to a $5 billion deal that would see it purchase prepaid mobile phone businesses and spectrum from T-Mobile and Sprint, which would effectively give Dish everything it needs to become a big-time wireless carrier itself. And perhaps more importantly, the terms of the deal mean that Dish can't just turn around and sell those new assets or the new wireless network that emerges from them for 3 years. In other words, Dish has been groomed to fill the spot in the market that Sprint used to sit in, at least for the next couple years. Going into this whole thing, the DOJ was worried that a T-Mobile-Sprint merger would lead to a concentration of market power and ultimately less choice for regular consumers just shopping for phone plans. With this Dish deal in place, though, the Justice Department has apparently run out of deal-breaking concerns. The market gets to maintain the existing level of competition that comes with having 4 major wireless carriers in competition with each other. And beyond that, Dish might actually get a new lease on life here too. It's been feeling the pay TV pinch more and more as people are cutting the cord entirely. So branching out into mobile networking could be a pretty lucrative move. In any case, this whole saga finally seems to be inching to a close, but there are still a few hurdles that T-Mobile and Sprint will have to clear. As the Journal points out, a group of attorneys general from 13 states and the District of Columbia filed an antitrust suit out of concerns about reduced market competition. They might feel a little better about the merger now that Dish is being propped up as a serious competitor, but for now, we'll still just have to wait and see. Thankfully, you won't have to wait long to see another edition of Engadget today, so be sure to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.